Hey beautiful humans, happy Tuesday. This is just a quick video. I want to talk about overcoming struggle and obstacles, okay, and hardship, okay, because I feel based on lots of conversations I've been having, there's a lot of that going around at the moment. Yeah, so I've got 3 things that I want to cover, real simple things. They're not very sexy, but they're very helpful and they're very powerful, okay, in terms of helping you overcome a hard time, okay? Maybe right now you're feeling a little bit stuck, unsure, uncertain, stressed, anxious, not yourself, okay? Whatever it is, okay, you're going to feel in a way that is so unique to you. So I want to start with saying that first and foremost, when you're not feeling yourself, it doesn't mean you're wrong, okay? Step number 1, my friends, don't be so critical. Okay, when you're going through something, when you're experiencing change, when you've been triggered by something, when it's a full moon, whatever it is that is creating hardship in your life, your environment, or if you're just feeling deep down, you're just feeling like something is not quite right. It is not the time to be critical of that. It is not the time to put yourself in a situation where you're being critical, okay, of yourself, okay, like you should be doing better, like I thought I was past this, or I thought I was better than this, okay. No, we need to stop that, okay. So that's the first thing we need to do, first and foremost, okay, is that when we're not feeling ourselves, when we're coming up against obstacles and struggles and times of anxiety or stress or whatever it is that is just, you're just not happy, okay, the first thing to do is to not judge yourself, okay, because you're not wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. It might feel wrong, it might feel different, it might feel like you're unsteady and things are out of your control and you're losing your handle on things, but it's not wrong, okay. It's very normal. In fact, we all go through this, and sometimes when we're feeling like this, we can also be going through what I like to call some sort of growth spurt or growth phase, which is that we're actually taking more responsibility and we're recognizing the pieces of ourselves that, and the parts of ourselves and the parts of our lives that are no longer serving us, and we are slowly but surely moving through the shift, okay, that takes time to overcome it and to improve and to get better, right? And it's important that you understand that sometimes these things can take time, but they're not permanent and it won't last forever, okay? So hold on to that, right? Take a deep breath. The second thing is, if you're interested in, I suppose, if you're interested in understanding why you feel what you feel, if you're interested in understanding what it is that you need to do, or if you're interested in doing better next time, okay? Because sometimes the obstacles are the same and we feel something periodically, okay? It comes up periodically. If you're interested in learning more about that, then you can do better next time, okay? Because in theory, we don't want to be butting heads with the same obstacle over and over again, because that obstacle is there to teach us something. It's there to show us what we need to do, how we need to act, behave, change. It's an opportunity to expand and do better. So the second thing is not just self-awareness, but being interested, okay? Being interested in what is happening, what is presenting for you right now. I want you to do a full assessment, okay? I don't want you to try and fix anything. I just want you to acknowledge that something is not quite right and see if you can pinpoint why, okay? What is different today than yesterday? And this is where it can get very tricky, because sometimes you might not be able to figure it out. But that's okay, because maybe for right now you're not meant to know. Maybe for right now you're not ready for that. And maybe in 2 weeks' time it'll show up and you'll all of a sudden have an epiphany and you'll know what it is, okay? And you'll think to yourself, oh, that's what it was 2 weeks ago when I was feeling so shit. That's what it was. Okay, life is pretty cool and it's very cyclical like that, okay? Sometimes we're not meant to know. Okay, so the second step is being interested in understanding why you feel the way you feel and what may be contributing to that. Okay. Now the third one, okay, the third step in helping you overcome these obstacles, it's not sexy, it's very unsexy, my friends. But it's very simple. Breathe. Yeah, breathe. And in doing so, I want you to think about life and how I want you to look back in your history, basically. I want you to go through the history of your life, the history of your struggles, the history of your obstacles, and I want you to think about those moments. I want you to go real deep, and I want you to think about how they felt and what you thought at the time. Sometimes, I know this is true for me, I'm going through something and I'm like, this is never going to go away. I'm never going to be okay. I am never going to get past this. And then I do. And then I'm reminded of just how capable I am because I did it, right? You go back through the history of your life and you think about some of the toughest times, the toughest moments, and somehow you're still here. Somehow you pulled through. Somehow you found the courage, the knowledge, the self-acceptance, the awareness. You found it and you're still here. It's pretty cool. So it's proof that you can do it. So I want you to go back through your life and find proof that you can do this, that you can overcome this obstacle, that you can wait it out, you can take a deep breath, and you can roll with the waves, not against them. I want you to take a deep breath and remember life is cyclical. We go up, we go down. Okay, then we go back up, and then we go back down. And each time, if we follow these steps, it's going to get a little bit easier because we are becoming more interested in what it is and why it is and how it is and what we need to do about it. Okay, like I said before, if we're butting heads with the same obstacle over and over again, that means we're not paying attention, we're not getting the message, we're not doing the things, we're not creating the change, we're not taking the action, we're not being interested enough. Okay, sometimes we'll also butt heads with the same obstacle because we're not ready or we're afraid or we're scared, and that's okay. You just keep going. You take a big deep breath, and when you're ready, you'll face it. Okay, but for me, I know the most powerful thing when I'm feeling, especially when I'm feeling like I'm not going to be okay, is to go back through my track record of all the times when I thought that, so I can remind myself that I can and that I have. Not just that I can, but that I actually have. Many, many times I pulled through. I didn't spend the rest of my life alone. I found someone else. I got through it. I didn't have another anxiety attack. I figured it out, right? As long as you remain interested in what you can do about it, you will always find your way home, okay? And that's really important. It's really important if we want to live a life that, not just a life that we are happy with, okay? Because happiness fluctuates just like our obstacles. It goes up and down. But a life that we are in, we accept. Okay, so it's not just about trying to change and fix things. Sometimes whatever it is can't be fixed. Whatever it is we can't change right now. So sometimes we have to sit and breathe. Okay, and that's why the third step is so important, because it doesn't matter what the obstacle is, what the struggle is, what we're dealing with right now, we can always take a deep breath. Okay, that's what makes it so unsexy, is that it's so available and it's so easy, yet when we're feeling the way we're feeling, when we're experiencing hardship, it's the last thing we want to do. We resist it. Okay, I see you guys. You've got this. And remember your steps, okay?